Ads are going to play in about 2 minutes, friends. Just a heads up. Just a heads up.
We're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly
Any ups,
before
no?
starting the investigation.
I see no ups. Okay.
There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
All right.
Whose stuff went in? Because these are tier T crucies.
Ooh, tier 2s? Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
That's no biggie, Smalls. Adam, thank you for the 4 months. Whoop.
A star, a doll, gingerbread man, a reindeer.
Get switches. Meow. Did it do a shrow?
I think it hit the cooler.
I don't have any EMF on it, but I might have been late though.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh. I think it touched this window, maybe? It might be blue tent, maybe. Better than tier 1? Touche.
I'm checking around with tents. Might take a second.
Oh, and the motion sensors too. Give me the book.
Sugar, spice,
And everything up.
and everything nice.
No of.
No,
I don't know if it's.
see
I don't even
anything.
know if it's necessarily in here. They could have done that through the back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try that. Nothing?
No, nothing.
Ghost is all spicy. Yeah. I'm gonna go get 2 motion sensors. I don't know where this ghost is. Let us get these.
Everywhere's the same temperature. I don't know.
There we
I'll
go.
check again later.
Talvanor, thank you for the 5
Temperatures
subs.
have a time in my bit to cool.
Yeah, trying to get temps when it's snowing like this on an outside map is annoying.
No kidding.
Still confused on how the Obamba works? If you go to the Phasmo cheat sheet, it'll explain it. All right. Where the hell is this ghost?
I looked everywhere. No orbs.
No orbs, but also, where the hell is it? Oh, and Anonymous is giving away a freaking hoodie if you guys do exclamation point enter. Listen, friend. That's supposed to be my job. You listen here, bucko. All right, that's us. I don't know where this ghost is. What?
Over by the little red tent.
What the hell?
Across the map.
Little red tent.
I got spirit box over here.
Maybe it's in just that little outside area. Like, right over
Like
here.
right
Yeah.
here. Yeah. I wonder if it was following me though.
Ooh. That'd be cool.
That's possible.
Oh my god. Why? What the F is that noise? I know. Snakefire, GG's. Enjoy the merch. Snakefire, if you lose the redeem link, if you do exclamation point redeem, it'll show it to you. All right, we don't have a camera in a good spot. All right, bring another camera back there. Is that Chingus out there? What, that voice? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, Supa. How are you, friend? Luca, thank you for the 10-month Prime. Thank you.
I don't know what else to bring in. I think we have at least one of everything we need.
Immediate writing.
already.
Sheesh.
I told you it likes me
There's
better.
Ghost Rain.
Yeah, it instantly rode for Phoenix. Instantly. Oh, I heard that. That was a knock.
We had Spirit Box.
He has
sitting
a
for-
touch.
All right, let's do a
Alright,
lot of stuff.
interrupt, what?
Hope for a Dio? That'd be great. There we go. And while we're at it,
Phoenix the Ghost Whisperer.
what do we need here? 3 sticks, 2 rocks, coal. Okay. What did I say? 3 sticks, 2 rocks.
I'll
Yeah.
grab a deep ring
All right,
here.
I got a rock. Got a rock. 3 sticks and a coal. Coal. There's a stick. Wait, did they do that already?
Should I just throw it in?
Yeah, hold on. Make sure that it's not already in there, though.
I don't
Moose,
think it
thank you
is.
for the 14.
No.
Yeah, it'll be crossed off if you did. Or if we did. Alright, I'm gonna get 2 more steaks. Okay.
Make a doll, or is that a Christmas tree?
Let me see. Wait, you have a star? Oh no, they already got the star. There we go.
I'll go look for the gingerbread man.
Gingerbread man and the elf.
I got gingerbread man.
姉さんアンダーバーケーシンクスイズタイムフォーワ
Oh
イン
god.
Looking for the weird doll. I don't know the thing.
Got really intense real fast. Got her. What do we got? Oh, is that instant?
Yeah, that was instant. But no.
All right, but
no,
it is. I mean, it's hanging out over here though.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
Nice. What the hell is the last
I-
piece of evidence?
Possible dots? I saw something out of the corner of my eye, but I'm not sure.
Really? I'm gonna go get the other one and provide more cover. Hooray!
We got tier 1 sanity, tier 2 salts, tier 2 crucifix, and a tier 3 salt.
Lucky us. Let me go from this direction. Nah. I like to get... You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. There we go.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Oh, a D will be wonderful. That's what we want. Come on. Ghost, just do the thing.
Ghosty be a Dio.
Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Are you close? Where are you?
Taken away.
Are you near?
Oh, far from
Where are you? I don't know. Being awfully sus. Oh no, the last time I got a Dio. Oh, Dooskies!
Dots. I was right.
It's
okay.
a Dio.
Look
Yeet.
at me go.
Hey, that's an uh-oh. Oh,
Talk about Dio. We can take our Dio for a walk.
We can take our Dio for a walk. Do we have videos recorded?
Hey, something I might live to.
Let's
Anyone
go.
wanna talk to the ghost so I can get like a sound bit of the voice?
Oh, you could if you
voice
here.
response.
Here. Just start talking open mic around it.
Are you here?
No, it's not gone, lads. No. There's confusion from Twitch. They think it's somebody impersonating me, so it was like temporarily disabled. It'll be right back. It'll be back.
Where are you?
It might not answer because they're in the room. Kid Cat, hello. Thank you.
I lack the ghost whispering sense.
It might also just be roaming around.
That's very true.
Where are you? What do you want? Are you near? Are you far?
It's dotting right on top of him. There you go.
There we go.
You're like, where are you? The dots are walking through you.
It's just elderly.
Give us a
individual.
sign. All right. I could try to get a video.
Well, Dots has been super active, so who knows? Maybe you'll get a
Yeah,
Dots video.
but dots. Oh, that was you. You scared me.
Dude.
I thought it was the ghost.
Sorry.
Oh, I actually got it. Oh my.
Picking up the ghost.
Hey yo. When do you think it'll be released? Oh, when am I gonna? Oh, as soon as tonight is done, and the next couple. Jesus. In the next couple days, I'll get all the names on it and make the design and all that stuff. So I'd say within probably a week, I'll have it. Hi, DM. I know, man. Ooh. Tent.
I got spare box response, Missed Farm, so one more vocal media, and we'll be good for this. Not that we're trying to
Toasty.
get a perfect game, but
Likely out before the Christmas merch leaves. Like ships, probably. I guess it depends on when it's ordered. Oh no. Oh, fire extinguish. Ooh. Nice. There's the 3 video we needed. I'm freaking out,
I
man.
got that on the this thing too.
Hey, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. No.
Order.
Gross. Me and the snowman are gonna hang out. We're sick of this shit.
One more video and a few photos.
When he leaves the store, like I should be able to order the 5-year anniversary at the same time as the Christmas merch since they overlap in the store. Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah. Oh, how dare you? It was targeting somebody else. Where you going? Where you going? Oh. Yeah, that happens from time to time. Getting steamrolled by a Dio. It has another target in mind, and it don't care who's in the way.
So I could just keep walking you and just leave me alone. But
Oh, I
no.
know. It happens. He's so excited. He has friends.
Hey, but I got a ghost photo
Nice.
right at the
Lovely.
start.
Lovely work. Lovely. I shall wait then. You're good. No worries. No worries. Love tossing the snowman down the stairs. They make noise every step. Okay. Wow. That's not very nice. Wow.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Oh, my lovely friends. Thank you so much for the
Nice.
games. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. That was
Of
super
course.
fun.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining.
Tons of fun.
I will see you guys in
Bye.
chat.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Nice.
All right. We are now going to disable that for now. At least we know for the most part it
Jobs ready
works.
for you.
Right? Okay. Hopefully this doesn't crash shit. It has been known to do it in the past. Work-ish? Yeah, seriously. All right. Oh God, I think I clicked close and it's not closing. I might just leave it on in the background for now. How do viewers get selected for sub? It's not sub games. They were just viewer games. No. It wasn't sub games. And the way it was because people were joining a queue. That's how it worked. All right. Let me update this. Update this. All right. Good deal. Good deal. I'm probably, you know, as much as I want to do it now, I'm going to save the weekly for tomorrow. I'm going to save it. I might do like one more game or something like that. We'll see. But I'm going to save the weekly for tomorrow. I'm not going to worry about it tonight. I don't know how long it's going to take. And Lord knows how long we would be going for. I'd rather save it. That makes more sense to me. Yeah. Miss C, thank you. Scavenger Dragon, thank you for the raid. Hello. Of course, if you guys were able to join, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining, friends. Ping, thank you for the subs. Heck, how are you? Welcome in. Hello. All right, let me go over here. Yeah. Still streaming? I know. We've officially gone over the 12. We've officially done it. Sheesh. All right. I'm still going to be trucking here. I'm just going to end it on the other side, okay? We are still going to do another game after this. But Tubes, thank you, friends. Just in time for the fresh prestige. Nice. Nice. All right. I need to remove that extension for now because it always shows up over the screen and I don't want you guys to have to worry about it. Thank you, Matthew. We hit 2? Oh, yeah. Oh, we hit it. Purple Cat, thank you for the 16. Yeah, we did. Let me go to extensions. My extensions. Remove. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about it. Sweet. What I might do? You know what I might do? I'm going to do a no evidence run. We haven't done a no evidence in a little bit. Let's do preset, professional, ghost, evidence, none. Save it. Cool. We'll see. Spicy Shay, thank you so much. Hey, what's up, Yuri? Having a wonderful day. We are. We are indeed. Pick is still there. Oh, I know. Yeah. We're good. All right, let's do the things. Purple Cat! Actually, you know what I need to do? Shit. I actually owe some stuff. Purple Cat, thank you for the subs. Yeah, I owe some stuff. I need to go back through and count. Hold, please. Turn that off. Let's see. Angel, thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you. How many beans? Yeah. Yep. I gotta remember where I left off. Let me see. It was After car, after hooligan. Purple cat, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm going through and counting real quick. Archmage, break, drifter. I think it was here. Okay, so it was starting with Irish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I owe 6. 7. Shit. I owe 7. Yeah. Okay. Where are they at? You haven't eaten any since this morning? No, I was waiting. I didn't want to sit there and have to like munch on them through the day. I figured I would just like take a break from it and then do it later. You know what I mean? Granok, thank you for the subs. 1, 2, oh, gross. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they're all, this is going to be bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hi, Rhodey. Thank you, friend. Hey, what's up, Martin? Fair enough. Yeah, like imagine, like every 2 minutes I'm sitting there trying a disgusting bean. No, it's gross. 2 of these. So the 7th edition is the one that has the licorice or burnt rubber. And then it also has banana or wet dog. Both of which are a loss no matter what. Any way you slice it. Yeah. Licorice, no. Burnt rubber, woof. Banana, ugh. Just doing them all at once? Yep, I'm not doing these one by one. We're just doing them all. Absolutely. Ari, thank you so much for the gifted. These are really distinct. Licorice isn't nice. No, it is not. That stink bug, burnt rubber, old bandaged. I think they were all bad. I think every one of them were bad. Oh my God. I think there was one good one, but I can't tell what it is. It's being masked by so much awful shit. Oh, it's really bad. I started liking licorice last year when I was mixing them with the good beef. Oh, absolutely not. Oh my God. That oh my God. Turning red. It's not good. Oh, fucking woof. Thank you, Dorito. God damn it. Toward, oh, enjoy the merch. Oh, you got a pillow. If you, ugh. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you might not be able to see it that well. It's up there. There's a pillow up there. It's right there. Ugh. Jesus Christ. All right, mix it up. Oh, God damn it. You see that? It's the goddamn yellow one. You know what that means? Thanks. That's wet dog. Oh, fucking gross. Let's go, bro. Where are we going, bro? Oh, Jesus. Oh, man, that's really bad. I think it was better when they were all mixed together. It was better when they were all mixed together. It's goddamn awful. Would you say that some of them are worse than some of the sodas? Possibly. Yeah, they're very strong. Potent as shit. My face feels hot right now. All right, let's do a no evidence entangle. Oh my God. Just clean out all the bad ones so you save the best for last. No, this one is rigged. This one's rigged hard. No shot.
No report this time. Be careful. You're going in blind.
Absolutely not. It's rigged. Call Mimic, roger that. Rhodey, thank you again, friend. I hope you're doing so good. I recall a Thanksgiving smoothie was not in fact better. Oh yeah. Yeah, we've had some really awful shit. I am waiting. I am not doing it immediately. No. Absolutely not. Crimson, thank you for this. Not happening. No. We are going to wait. Didn't you have a hot? I did. I did. That was, I think one of my kids recommended that. Yeah. That was a suggestion from one of my children. It's like, I feed you. I buy the clothes for you. And a pot pie smoothie. Get out of here. All right, George. We need a video, an event, and a firelight. Dude, the aftertaste is just absolutely abysmal. It's so gross. King, I appreciate you so damn much. I know what you're doing. God fucking damn. Like, I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. And at the same time, it's like, you motherfuckers. Who needs taste buds? They're so overrated. Panda, thank you so much. Gouda, dude, thank you. After this run, I'll go back and count. Did you turn off? I think I did. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I think so. Thank you for the reminder, Phoenix. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Forgotten Pawn, thank you so much. No, you know what it was? No, they just, they were like, hey, definitely want to get the name on the shirt and just for love. Had nothing to do with beans, right? Fuck. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Turn this back on for a second. And after this, we'll do a merch giveaway. I think that's what was next. Was that what was next? Yeah. Yeah. It was merch giveaway. Okay. My stomach feels weird. Gonna be out of it after the stream? Well, we'll see. Yep. I wonder why. You know what? I eat the bad ones so the kids can eat the good ones. What is happening with the lighting at the fence? Boner. I just got to remember where I left off. That's all. If somebody can help me keep track, that'd be great. Thanks. Oh, burp. Ew, gross. Oh, it's in the basement. What a punch right to the nads. Yeah, we know you're here. Shut up. Gonna experience a sugar-free gummy bear situation? Wait, what? I think you're at 5 more. It's something like that. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. I used to be so much better with them. Like, just dealing with them. At 5, thank you. Thank you. But man, like, I'm telling you, as like time has gone on, I've just, my taste buds have gotten stronger. And I can taste everything so much clearer, if that's a way to put it. The scents and the tastes and all the stuff is so much more distinct. And it's really bad when you're doing Bean Boozled. Rody, thank you for the subs, Fred. Did I grab evidence items? I fucking hate it here. I'm doing no evidence. It's not super cold down here. Princess, thank you. I'm on autopilot. The beans threw me off. It's a good habit. I mean, yeah, you just naturally grab all that. Oh my God. I need to talk to the people at Bean Boozled. Listen, I need your good, I need you to have way more good beans than bad beans in those damn things. Falling apart. All right. 69 sanity. I mean, there's no reason I should lose more than I should have. We'll do that. I'll take a crucifix. Let's do this. Double check for the firelight. What time are you done? Probably soon-ish. I mean, I'm already past the 12, so I didn't want to go too much longer after that. So this could be the last game. Should get a sponsorship with the amount of beans you eat. Dude, you know how awesome that'd be? That would actually be really cool to work directly with them. All right, let's grab the video camera just in case it shows up. That way we can mark off Phantom. Get paid for the torture. They like sponsor you with your own special beans. Sponsorship, but you have to eat the beans every stream. Dude, if I was sponsored by them, I would eat the beans every damn stream. You bet your bottom dollar. I don't like the fact that you're not doing shit with me down here. Although you threw something with me down here. Yeah, okay. There we go. I could have recorded that. Maybe Lester's? Oh my God. Screw that guy. Screw that guy. Him and his natural mustard soda. I've already got an object thrown. If you were to make a FlashForce bean, what flavor would that be? What a great question. Hat. Like the bad, like you have to have a good side and a bad side. What would the good be? What would the bad be? That's the question. Hey plant, how are you? Mustard pancake. God damn it. That'd be Doc's flavor, not mine. Okay, real cool. Hat, yeah, like the bad flavor. Oh, is that used hat? Yeah, it's the bad flavor. What would the good flavor be? All right, there's two. It took a real long time to blow that second one out. End of the day at Disney hat. God, that is so distinct. Ew. Vanilla. Oh, toilet steak. Surge. Oh, can you imagine surged flavored beans? Oh, what a great idea. That'd be so good. We've had 2 firelight blowout. I really don't think it's a shade. Also, what's the name of the ghost? George. Can't be a banshee or a dime. That's a freebie. It could be called Flash Goo. So questionable. Surge flavored beans with the full caffeine level before they pulled it from shelves the first time. That's like drinking a Four Loko. Come on, you butthole. It's gonna go upstairs and start hunting, I swear to God. Hi, 6 foot. Oh, Soda Ranch. Ugh. Gross. Lester Fixins and Bean Boozled like go together and start making this stuff together. They start making sodas that have the beans inside of them. Remember does anyone remember Orbits or Orbeez? Whatever the hell they're called? The little balls that were inside of the drinks. They'd just be little beans. Okay, I saw that, but I need you to do this again, please. Was it Orbits? Yeah, that's what it was. Didn't like that drink. It was odd. It was really weird. Hey, Space Dog, thank you. It was super weird. Man, we had a lot of really cool stuff then. You just don't want to do the third blowout. Is that what this is? Orbits walked so Boba Tea could run. I know. I know. But with Orbits, you didn't drink from a straw. Orbits, you just popped it open like it was a like it was a Snapple. I'm gonna die because this thing's gonna hunt. Because it doesn't want to blow this out. Texturally awful, aesthetically pleasant. Hello? George Belfield. George, you sound like you come from money. I missed smacking the bottom of the glass to pop the top. Oh my God. Well, it's been throwing objects with me here and also blowing out the firelight. So I'd say no to the shade. It just doesn't want to do this third blowout. It's also not eventing. It's not doing anything. Oh, would you already? Oh my God, Sobe? Oh my God. The lizard, that was the lizard, right? That was the branding with the lizard? Yeah, the lizard? Oh yeah, I remember those. Dude, you really, really suck. Like, we agree on this, right? You still suck. Doesn't make you suck any less. Shit, you might suck extra. I'm gonna start taking all your shit. I'm gonna start taking all your junk, including the boots. It's about damn time. In a minute, gonna need a minute. Blow out the firelight, you stupid. Finally. Okay. I'd still kind of want to go no on Rio. That was sus. That was extremely close. But I think what just happened was it burned it right after. Too much a delay? I think so. Watch, I'm going to be within range for hunting. Spicy fingers? I think so. Ooh, is that early though? Lights are off, in the dark, got below 60, started hunting, possible mare. I kind of want to let it hunt again. All right, I've got a lot of smudgies on me. What are my side objectives? Oh, I already got them all. Shit, never mind. Kind of want to let it hunt again. That was super close. But it wasn't trying to blow out the firelights at all. Run. I think we might have a mare. What up, cheese? Jackie, thank you for the follow. Austin, welcome in. What is, you turn on the basement light and see if it hunts? Touche. Because if it hunts with the basement light on and it's above the threshold, that gets rid of the mare. What if it's like the shittiest demon known to man? And no, because it could still hunt. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to wait too long, and then I'll try and get it again. No, you're good. Oh, hunting. I wonder what my sanity is. Speed. We need to listen. Sounds normal, I think. Okay. So let's try this again. Let's get our sanity back up. Did you cut the breaker, you piece of shit? Let's get our sanity back up, and then let's try the Onryo test one more time. That was a little weird. Calling it now, it seemed a little sus. All right, let's get our sanity way up there, and then I might even bring in more firelights. But one, I mean, or I'll sit down there with the lights on. That actually might be an even better route. You know what? Give me this. Get a fresh crucifix. Give me that. For funsies, give me that. Let's go. So now our sanity is up very high. You know you're not a djinn. This here. Okay. And I'm going to go get the other one just to be sure. Get all the coverage. That guy. Give me that guy. We don't need that. Now, we're going to try the firelight blowout again. Hey, how are you? Now, did I light it again after it tried to eat the crucifix the last time? No? So this would be number one? I don't think I did either. I just want to be sure. Hey, Zimply. Love the look of the cruci when burned. The metal looks cool. I love it too. They did a great job at adjusting these because look, it's all bent and stuff. Like, look how much it doesn't want to do this. It's not messing with it at all. This should be cruci burn number one. Okay. Don't ask us difficult questions. Listen, I don't remember squat, okay? You have to help me. Okay, if that's number one, I'm going to go get... I'm going to get 2 motion sensors. Do you have the shoes? Ah, no, we do that on Edgefield. We don't do that here. Nah, we do that on Edgefield. Let's go get 2 motion sensors and put them in the basement and see what it does. This Ghosty's being a little bit of a weenie. If it blows the one out, that's totally fine. Because that saves us time anyway. He's sitting there staring at it. I think it just did it. So there would be number 2. Okay. Let me get this extra smudge just in case. Alright. No extra burns. We've had 1 firelight blowout. Now let's see. What did we find out so far? Well, Ghosty is hanging out with us in the basement. We know it's not... We know it's a normal speed ghost. That it tried to hunt above 50. And it was very close to doing an Onryo ability. This will be the test right here. You basically count to like 7 or 8. after it blows out the third firelight. And if it burns the cruci within that time and it's above the normal hunting threshold, you have an Onryo. So this here will be the test. Still a little sus. I don't know. It was weird. We're pretty sure it hunted above 50 though. Okay, it's over there. Using the motion sensor so I have a better idea of where it's hanging out. Not much point to have to choose the tangle. That's right. Come on. George Belfield. How the ghostie's been? Not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not an Onryo. In a turdasting. That ain't no Onryo. We don't have Goryo. Goryo's normal hunting threshold. This ghost, we're pretty sure, hunted above 50. Can the Onryo choose to not use its ability? No. If you do it correctly, the Onryo will try to use its ability. Did we talk in game? Ooh, great question. What is my cursed? Oh, it's the mirror, right? Ooh. Maybe we do a quick yokai test, because I don't think I did. Did I do a yokai test? Oh, maybe I did. No. I think it was out there in the hallway, and then I walkied over here and did a yokai test, and I don't think it came to me. What is my sanity right now? Let me go look. I did? I thought I did. Yeah, I don't think so. Within 10 meters? That hallway was absolutely within 10 meters of me. All right, so if I... Okay. If I hit the mirror once, that would drop me to 60-ish. In doing so... if I'm above 50 and I sit in the light... I thought I had a 50% chance, but it was 100% on the fourth in a single player? No. No, with an Onryo, the ability is based on 3 firelight blowouts, not 4. If you have a 4th firelight, you try to get it to blow out, you're canceling out the 3rd. So if you light 3 and then you light a 4th, it cancels out the ability. So it's 1, 2, 3, it will try to hunt. So we are within... I'm close to... Okay. Technically, it could try to hunt me if it's a mare if I turn the light off. The light is on, though. Open says make. Hold a tick. Hold a gosh darn tick. Okay. If we think about our early hunting ghosts and the speed is normal, right? That's the thing of it though, is the speed has to be normal. Raiju, but it's near electronics and it's not speeding up, right? Let's see. Was it a miling? I don't think so. Okay, so we have a normal speed ghost. Did it speed up with line of sight? We know it's not an Onryo. One of them there new ghosts? I mean, maybe. But it also, see, with a mare can hunt above 50 if the light switch is off, but the light switch was on. That's the thing that's throwing me off. The light switch is on, so that would make it not a mare. I mean, still a possible demon, I guess. We know that it can't be a banshee or a Dian because it is a male ghost. Speed-wise, there's no way we sped this thing up like a Thay, right? It's not a yokai. It's not a mimic. Is this a shit demon? Wait. No. It ate a crucifix and it hunted, and when it hunted it was normal speed, right? If it was a Galu and it ate the crucifix and hunted, it would have been a different speed. The ones that we're looking at here I'll show you. We are looking at a demon, a Galu, a Raiju, a Thay. I am not 100% about line of sight speed up. A mare can't hunt until 40 if the light is on, correct. And if the light is off, it can hunt at 60. And it's been downstairs the whole time. Interesting. With the Galu, though, if it walks in salt, if you get smudged, if it eats a crucifix, I feel like it's a lazy demon. Yeah, let's make it hunt again and get line of sight speed. I think that's our next mission. One cruci could cover the basement. Yes, but it also depends on where it hunts from, right? All right. Let's see what happens. Because it's going to hunt again. What did we narrow it down to? We said... Thay, Raiju, Galu, Demon. I mean, it's normal speed downstairs. It can't be a Raiju. It can't be. So that'd be a Demon, a Galu, or a Thay. Again, I don't think it's a Galu because it ate a crucifix and then normal speed. Are we sure the on-road test was good? I'm pretty sure. The only way it would not be good is if we miscalculated how many times I did the firelight. That'd be the only way to bring that back into contention. And now it's not hunting me. No, it's good to have a challenge. Yeah, it's good to have a challenge. Had a Galu that walked in salt during a hunt? It can. It just, once it walks in one, it won't walk in another. That is normal speed, dude. Line of sight speed up. Thank you, Blondie. Absolutely not a Thay. Not a Thay. Bitch. Let's get you down here. still think lazy demon. Yeah. Hiccups, hello? I am, friend. Thank you. If it's an Onryo, like, what a lazy ass. You know? If it's a demon, it can try to hunt me in the next 3 seconds. That would be a really nice tell. A demon early hunt. I shouldn't have relit this. That might have been a mistake. Mother effer. Do the Onryo thing. Blow out a firelight twice within 20 seconds. That would give it away. It's an Onryo. That would mean we miscalculated. Look at this. There's no way this is an Onryo. No shot. Also, I think it hunted directly at 90. What the fuck? Why is it not a Goryo? Because it hunted early. That seemed quick. Dude. You're telling me this is just a shit demon? It ate that crucifix and it started hunting again really fast. I think it was 20. It felt quick. So the thing about a demon is its cooldown between hunts is 20 seconds, not 25. That's the thing about a demon. Hello, my dear. Something for me to what? To deal with? Oh, okay. Okay, I'll take it. I am. Like a lazy demon? I think so. I'll do a 60-second timer real quick. Okay. Now we have a 60-second timer. It's going to be a little bit more obvious than the 5 seconds between the hunt cooldown. This should be a little bit easier to notice. If it acts like a demon, smells like a demon, it's probably a spirit. Yeah, that's true. Made sure no orbs. Yeah, I went down there first. I had brought a video camera down first thing, actually. Yeah. What did she... Oh, I gotta ask her about that. Ugh. How are you not dying walking right past the ghost? Oh, while it's hunting? Because we used incense. All right, this door hopefully is going to shut in the next 5 seconds. If so, there's our answer. Hey, look, there's our answer. This is my hiding spot. Get out of here. It's a demon. I don't know who you think you are. Fired. What a crap demon. Wow. Every time it was hunting closer to like 55 sanity. Every time. Yeah. What a jerkhole.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Imagine a demon being lazy. Would have never thunk about it. My goodness gracious. Oh, thank you, Pawn. Thank you. How could I have forgotten? How many was it? 5? How many times did you use its ability? Ooh, fantastic question. 0. It never did. Not once did this thing use its ability in 30 minutes. I regret looking at that now. I mean, it makes more sense why it was such a piece of trash. EP Demon, tell it to go somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there. Thank you, Pawn. Thank you. Shanks. She handed me he has a camera. She handed it to me. She said to deal with it. I don't know what that meant. I gotta ask her again. She's cleaning though. All right. Stupid demon. It started off strong. That was Tutti Frutti. Went south real fast. Very close. It's not as bad as the other one because there's a few good in there. Yeah. Friends, I have ads coming up and I can't snooze them anymore. I'm going to go ahead and let them hit. 3 minutes after they're done, we'll do the giveaway. Okay, I have merch. We have to do a merch giveaway. Did the good finally overcome? I mean, almost. That close. That close. That much. Almost. It can be all bad and never be all good. Correct. That is what it feels like. I did make the coffee. Yeah. I drank it earlier. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't drink it now. Oh, my God. Like 10 o'clock at night? Oh, no shot. Yummy. Let me get rid of this. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'll tell you what. While the ads are playing, I'll go ahead and bring up the merch. Let's do that. Let's do that. "13 hours into a 12-hour stream." I know. Well, I wanted to be able to finish it off and play a couple games where we were just able to hang out and chat. Hence why we're here. And tomorrow stream should be as normal. I mean, I'll do the weekly first. All right. By the time this starts, I mean, if people are in ads, they're going to be able to see it start anyway. So that'll be okay. That'll be okay. The 24-hour get out of here. All right. Exclamation point enter. Exclamation point enter. That is for the plushies attack shirt. And that is number 1. I'll get the next one lined up and ready to fire. Oh, shit. All right. Next is ready to go. All right, ads are done. I'm sure you guys saw it pop up in chat. Give it a second. Once the winner happens, we'll go ahead and do another one. There we go, Trish. Enjoy the shirt. Let's go. All right, on to the next. This one should be almost instant. Should be. I didn't have to do the reactivation when I do multiple in one shot. There's another exclamation point enter. This one's for one of the holiday shirts. They will be there until probably the middle of January. But what better time than now to try to get them? All right, and then this will be the next one. Trying to do these Spitfire back to back. We'll do this one and then we'll do one more. All right, now we wait. Can we cancel Monday? Oh no, what happened? Drake, Inherited Drake, thank you. Cancel Monday? Well, what happened? My boss did give me the day off of my choice next week. Oh, that's nice. Hey, yo, Cheyenne, let's go. Enjoy the merch. Enjoy, enjoy. All right, we're going to do two more. I get to deal with preschoolers after a long weekend. I mean, that can be good, right? Maybe. All right, exclamation point enter for an oh, hey, how are you sticker. It is multiple stickers. You have one long oh, hey, how are you? Or you have the two emotes side by side. You have both. It's dealer's choice. All right, and this will be the last one. This will be the last one. All right, I'm at the ready. At the ready. Just gotta wait for it to go through. Cheyenne, enjoy, friend. That one I would decide to give the full front away for that one. Of course, Trish. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Hattie. Astrock, let's go. Enjoy. GG's. All right. Last but not least, speaking of coffee, exclamation point enter for a FlashForce mug. For the mug. All right, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. All right, that's muted. Good deal. Good deal. All right, we'll go ahead and switch over to this. Go ahead and do the old switcheroo.
Welcome back.
No, get out. All right. Oh, my word. Well, I wasn't expecting to stream more than 12 hours. Was not expecting that. But you know what? Here we are. We were having fun. HTG, enjoy. GG's. GG's, enjoy. Oh, my goodness gracious. You lovely beans. Thank you guys so much for an awesome day. I appreciate you guys so much. Get out of here, song. Get the hell out of here. Thank you guys. I will make sure to go through the list and make sure that I get everybody's names to get it down for the shirt. and then I will get that made within the next couple of days, probably. Hopefully within the week, for sure. For sure. And then I'll let you guys know when it's available and ready. Yeah. But thank you guys. It's been an awesome effing 5 years, man. I have no intention of slowing down anytime soon. Tiny Fox, thank you for the subs. No, thank you guys. Listen, man, you guys show up all the time, and I appreciate it so much. Mild Spork, thank you. Thank you, guys. Dizzy. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, my wife came down earlier, and she handed me my son's camera and was like, here, you deal with this. And I didn't hear what she said. I don't know what she meant. So I gotta go ask. Oh, Rocky, thank you. Haven't been following for 5 years, but feel like I've been here for a while. Thank you, Juju. Had Drona, thank you, friend. Minty, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I know where we're gonna raid. I've already got that lined up. I already know where we're going. I already know. It's the end of December. I need to start thinking of things for January. Gotta start thinking, Abe Lincoln. Definitely need to rest the eyes. I know, after staring at a screen for that long, I know. Trust me, I know. I make sure that I drink enough liquid. I make sure that I rest when I can. Try to avoid headaches and stuff, which we've been doing a pretty good job with lately, especially. So when will the last dab happen? I'll pick a day. I'll pick a day. Do you see yourself still streaming another 5? I don't know. It's hard to say. Hard to say. It's a hard thing to answer. I guess we'll see, man. Hey, Vic. How's the shoulder? It's been okay. It's not been that bad. Honestly, I've been bad that I haven't been working out as much. And that's what's really been getting it, is when I work out too much. So I've been trying to be careful about it. It's been okay. I still need to get it looked at. Thank you, Mr. Kill. Sweet dreams, says Mr. Kill. What time is it for you? Thank you, Pipsqueak. Thank you all for being here. If you showed up for the last 5 minutes, or you've been here for 5 to 10, 12, 13 hours, thank you guys so much. We are going to go raid. What is time? Who does time? What is these? Oh my goodness gracious. Unofficial. Hattie, I hope you had an amazing stream, friend. I know I try my best to do the cutoff of raid thing, so that way I don't have somebody raiding me as I'm ending. I don't want to do that to somebody. Been here since 11 a.m. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How many subs we get today? Oh, I mean, it's in the bottom corner. It's in the bottom corner. It's right there. See it there? It's right there. We got all the way. We got all the way through the first row. Again, I make this I make this that far just so that there are goals passed. There is never any sort of expectations ever. Ever, ever, ever. Yeah. Yeah. Not this. This was not today. That was for all of month. This one in the kerner was what was today. Yeah. How do I claim? Do exclamation point redeem. Exclamation point redeem HTG, and you should be good. All right. You lovely beans. If you're a follower, that's for you. If you are a sub, that's for you. If you are a creepy tier 3, you get your own specials. You get your own specials. Do we get to know what 2001 is going to be? No, you don't. It was a mystery. Because then it's something I can keep in my pocket and hold until next time. You know what I mean? I could keep it in my pocket and then do it for next time. Keep your secrets. I will keep my secrets. No, yeah, the redeem is if you won merch. If you won merch. Yeah. It was not Shrek. Get out of here. It was not Shrek. All right, friends. I love you guys. Thank you so much for an amazing day. Thank you so much for an amazing stream. I'll be live again tomorrow for more fun and shenanigans. Peace.